What's going on, Speed Squad? Welcome back to the channel. Today, as you can see, we are back on Forza Horizon 4. This time we are on Fortune Island though, the Horizon 4 expansion. We're going to be driving the absolutely fantastic Ford Escort RS Cosworth. We are going to be taking it on one of my favorite custom routes of all time, the Rally of Fortune Island. Before we jump into that, please be sure to leave the video a like, leave me a positive comment, and as always, if you're new around here, be sure to subscribe for more weekly content like this. We would love to have you join the Speed Squad family. If you'd like to join the Discord, there's a link to that down below as well. So like I said before, we are driving this Ford Escort RS Cosworth with the wannabe 46 Carlos Sainz Repsol replica paint. Say that 10 times fast. This is actually one of my favorite rally cars of all time, and definitely one of my favorites in the game. Now I have two A-class rally tunes for this car shared right now. I just built new ones. One of them using the stock engine, one of them using the Turbo Rally swap engine. So if you'd like to test those out for me, that would be fantastic. My gamer tag is ConnorSpeed6, and that information will be in the description below. Like I said, we're going to be taking on one of my custom routes. That is found at the Fortune's Folly Trail here on Fortune Island. The share code is on screen now. It will be in the description below as well as the pinned comment, so if you'd like to take advantage and try this track out, you are more than welcome to. It's an older route that I made a while back. Like I said, it's 13 miles long. It uses basically every good dirt road on the expansion. I think you'll like it. Again, it's one of my favorites. It is definitely a fantastic route. Got my Buy Madagascar Coconut Mango ready to go. We've got unbeatable AI, but it doesn't matter because the AI actually drives off the route at the start just so I can get rid of them because, again, they're annoying. I've got no driving line, manual transmission, the traction control off, so let's get it. Of course, the route starts out at night, in the rain, in the thunder, in the lightning, on Fortune Island. Why would you have a route any other way? So my A-class tunes for this car are pretty freaking good. Again, I'm using right now the stock engine variation. The Turbo Rally motor is okay for this car. That tune's pretty decent. This does have about 50 more brake horsepower than the Turbo Rally motor tune. I'm not sure which one's faster. I do like the sound of the stock motor in this car. So that's pretty much why I have it installed instead of the Turbo Rally engine. But I do again have a tune for both out there if you want to try them out. So again, this route, absolutely fantastic. Like I said, uses almost every single rally road on Fortune Island. It's tight, it's twisty, it's fast. We've got a couple different fun little hairpin sections, like one getting ready to come up here. First hairpin here. Nice and tight, coming from some tarmac to the mud. Makes it very difficult. There's a couple different variations of road in this, mainly mud and mainly dirt. There is, of course, some tarmac because we just can't get away from that. I can only use what the map gives me. Love this little section through here next to the little pond. Through the water, all these water splashes. Really, really makes me think and feel like I'm in a real life rally stage, especially in this car. This beautiful Group A Escort RS Cosworth. Especially with the Carlos Sainz replica livery. Okay. Now, of course, being a lower class car, it does lack some torque on the low end. But again, that's sort of the 90s rally cars. They all had some turbo lag. Okay. This car does surprisingly well on tarmac as well. It's pretty grippy and gets through the gears pretty quickly as well. I guess we would call this a hairpin. It's not as tight as some of them on this route, but it is a hairpin nonetheless. You see the AI just coming in the distance there, into view. Overcooked that a little bit. I built this route, I'd probably say almost 2 years ago. Well, I'm assuming right when Fortune Island came out. It's one of my favorites. I run it quite often. Here we are back onto some tarmac again. This time we've just got a very, very long high-speed straight. I'd say straight, but there's slight curves. But we're going to be hauling butt once we get up here to this mud section again, so we've got to be hard on the brakes, get a good slide going early. Nice, all right. I love the lower class rally racing. To me, it just feels more realistic. Don't kill the moose, take out the farmer's fence. It's all right. Horizon Parks and Rec will be here to fix that here in a little bit. Back uphill, and then we're gonna dive back onto some tarmac. Cut this corner just slightly. We're basically just gonna have one wheel on tarmac, one wheel in the dirt. And then we've got a really, really, really difficult corner. One of the most difficult on this route, actually, because you're going high speed on tarmac. Get the car sliding one way, flick it back the other way. Through the fence, back onto the mud. So that's probably one of the tightest hairpins on this route. I would say the tightest, actually. Another little water splash. I love racing these in the spring or in the rain because of the water. It gives me those real rally vibes. So again, it's one of the longer routes. It's not my longest route by all means. I've got 40-mile rally stages out there. This being a 13-mile rally stage is relatively short. It's pretty similar to what a really long super stage would be in the WRC. Maybe a little bit longer, depending on where you are, of course. All right, those uphill muddy sections could be a little bit difficult because the corners are off camber. All right, let's swing it through the gate there. Didn't want to hit the gate. All right, so as you can see here, we've got just a big loop. So we're gonna go this way down, and then you can see the route actually crosses back over. I just had to do that just because I'm so limited to rally roads on this map. So we're gonna take this route down the hill. Lots of really, really fun corners going this way because it's downhill sweeping. Good opportunities for some sideways action. Love it. So much fun. I'm telling you, I don't know how anybody could hate rally racing in this game. Rally racing, in my opinion, makes Horizon 4 great. That, as well as, of course, the graphics and the things we have available to us play-wise. That's the one difficult thing about this car in a lower class, like A class. Again, there's very little low end torque, so you can't really get the tires spinning to grab traction. So you're sort of at the mercy of the brakes instead of getting a good slide going. The high speed slides, yeah, you can pretty much do that, but the low RPM and low speed slides are a little bit more difficult. But the car's really grippy, it's quick, it's nimble. It's definitely a highly recommended car by me. Drop it back down into 5th gear. All right, tarmac section for a little bit here, just a couple % of the route. It's the only way we can connect those dirt roads. Try to slide where we can, of course, just for style points. And then we're gonna dive back onto some dirt and go onto the most difficult rally road on this map, and that is around the outside of the mountain here with the sheer cliffs and the drops to the ocean. So if I can get through this, without driving off the edge, I'm gonna call that a win. I know I'm gonna beat the AI, that's not a problem, but it's gonna be a win if we survive. All right, come on 3rd gear. Come on, Kazi. All right, so we're gonna try to maintain speed, but take it nice and easy around the corners because those left-handed corners where the drop off is to the outside is really quite sketchy. There's a couple coming up here that are really difficult to maneuver. Off camber with a cliff on the outside is really, really difficult to get right. Here's the first one coming up right here. Brake early. Try to bring the back end around just a little bit to help the car rotate. Not very easy in this car though. All right, here's the other really difficult one. You don't want to go too fast, but you don't want to go too slow, because too fast sends you off the edge, too slow dives you into the rocks on the inside of the corner, and that's no bueno. Last corner, coming onto a little bit of a longer straight. Last couple checkpoints over a little bit of a jump. And across the line. Wouldn't be a win without a slide across the finish line. So I put it in a 920 there, I believe. If I remember correctly, my S1 time is around like 8 minutes 58 seconds, so that's really not bad for this Escort RS Cosworth. Kazi's a fantastic car. But again, the Ford RS Cosworth is a fantastic car in this game. It's really good in A-Class and S1 class. S1 you need to swap in the V8, so I'm not really fond of that. But in A-Class it's really grippy, it's really quick, and it's an absolutely stunning car. It's got so much rally and racing heritage, it's hard to really just not enjoy driving it in the game. But yeah, both of my tunes are available, so if you want to try those out, be sure to search my gamer tag, ConnorSpeed6, Connor with an E. But that's really it for me today. Again, if you guys want to run this route, I will have the share code down in the description below, as well as the pinned message. But yeah, I appreciate all of you guys watching. Again, if you're new around here, please be sure to subscribe for more weekly content like this. And again, drop me a comment. I'd love to hear what you have to say. The more comments I get on the videos, the more engagement we have, the more likely YouTube is to share the video and get it in front of more people. So again, I really appreciate everything you guys do. I appreciate you being here to watch the video. Until next time, I am ConnorSpeed6. Much love, everyone. See you soon.